Another Idaho city has punted when it comes to a COVID-19 mask mandate. That would be the city of Rexburg. There was a meeting in Rexburg the night before, and apparently there were so many people who turned out and they were so loud the meeting could barely get off the ground. So the decision was made to table the latest discussion. Rexburg is a college town. It's a very, very nice place, I should point out. It's not a college town where you have a lot of bars where the college kids go around and spread the virus. The big college is Idaho's extension of BYU. And these are young people who don't do a lot of, well, they don't do alcohol consumption. We'll put it that way. But it's the latest in just a series of dominoes across the state that this has been happening in. Community after community after community has decided to table this because of public opposition. And frankly, law enforcement on the QT, that is off the record, is telling me it simply is not going to be enforcing any of these rules if they happen. You have maybe 3 to 4 troopers who are covering most of southern Idaho during the course of any shift. You have perhaps 3 deputies in my home county, and it's a big county, that are covering the roads during any given shift. City police have their hands filled with all sorts of other calls that are going on. What are you going to do? Ignore those calls to lock someone up? There's a threat, of course, that is hanging over us still. The South Central Public Health District, which covers an 8-county area, is considering a mask mandate this afternoon. Most of the input from my local government is no, and one of our neighboring governments across the river in Jerome County has said the same thing. The challenge is the other 6 counties. Now, I believe one of them will join with the votes, and though we have Blaine County, which is the Sun Valley area, filled with liberals, and they likely would like to teach the rest of us a lesson anyway because the rest of us were Trump voters. But I'm telling you right now that if we have 3/5 of the population in an 8-county region, in a small area with Twin Falls and Jerome, we don't necessarily have a very good representative survey here when it comes to the other counties being able to outvote us on all of this. That meeting takes place this afternoon, and it is going to be a barn burner. And my guess is it's going to last, well, they say they're going to have a vote. They're going to cut off combat after 90 minutes and then try to move to a vote. The public might be more willing to go along with some of these ideas. But the thing is, when you see pictures of Gavin Newsom sitting in a restaurant with a group of friends, including some members of his California Medical Advisory Board, then you start to question why there are 2 sets of rules. Oh, he says, well, the place was properly ventilated because it only has 3 walls. Sure. He's sitting right next to other people and nobody's wearing a mask. The governor of Michigan, when her husband tried to rent a boat for Memorial Day weekend, later said, oh, well, he was just joking. That's what I do. I call up a local marina all the time as a joke and say, I want to rent a boat. Pardon me. How about the mayor of Philadelphia who decided to sneak out and cross the state line and go into Maryland, I believe it was, so he could get a bite to eat? So the point is, there's one set of rules for you and me, and there's a different set of rules for all of them. Throw in the confusion last spring, masks will not do you any good, and now masks are going to save everybody's lives. And all of these people are telling us, well, you've got to cancel Thanksgiving. Now we're hearing even in New York, they're talking about scuttling Christmas, at least outdoor celebrations. And this ridiculous notion, telling people that they should wear masks in their homes. Big Brother's here. We've hit a wall on this one, and you really got to think about this one. You got to think about it strongly, because if they can tell you to do this, the liberals always say that when it comes to killing little babies in a mommy's womb, my body, my choice. Well, wrapping a gag around my face, my body, my choice. Okay, we have to assert our rights, because if we don't, this is just going to open up a Pandora's box, and we're going to lose all of them eventually. And we'll do it pretty much going down that road willingly. Isn't that the sad part? If you like our videos, click on the subscribe button above. Also, you can leave comments in the comments section below. You can listen to my radio program, which is called Magic Valley This Morning with Bill Colley. Bill Colley's show would work for me, but you know how this works. Yeah, we don't have Across America with Rush Limbaugh, but I have to have a big, long title with all of this. I'm on the air between Monday and Friday, 6 to 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and you can listen to our program. In fact, if you download an app we have, News Radio 1310 KLIX app, or check out our website with the Listen Live button, that's newsradio1310.com.